Hey guys, so today I'm just gonna update you on where I'm at with the progress on the Caymans. So Noah had to, well, he has finals this week to graduate with his master's degree, so he's not gonna be able to do much to help out or whatever. But so it's been a couple days since he and I removed the interior of the Caymans to get this water-soaked carpet and all that out of there. And then I removed some of the control modules. So this one is a transmission control module, and I just finished cleaning this up with the ultrasonic cleaner I got from Harbor Freight. I'll show you that now. So this thing was 80 bucks from Harbor Freight, and I had pretty low expectations of it actually, but it has actually done exceptionally well. I mean, really good. It's surpassed my expectations for sure. And I don't have the electronics cleaning solution that you're supposed to use in here, ideally, and so I just put distilled water in it without any solution, just pure distilled water. And as you can see from this before video I took of the condition of this, it was quite like dirty and there's a lot of corrosion on here. So, and if you look at it now, there's not even residue on here, and I didn't do any kind of scrubbing at all on this board. It's purely the distilled water in this ultrasonic cleaner. This is actually working really well. So hopefully that'll do most of the work for me, and I can put my attention on other things. Anyway, going back to the body control module. Yesterday I pulled it out of the yellow Cayman, and I was like thinking maybe I could clean it up, and then this morning when I was reading and praying during my prayer time, I was asking the Lord, can you please help me get these cars started? I just want to move forward with this and get this done. So I asked him, and if you can, would you let me get it started today? So then I realized, he can, and so I was like, Lord, just I know that you can, so I have faith in you. But so I don't know, we'll see what happens. But it came to me, the one in the red car, I can just swap over to the yellow car, because it's a brand new control module we got at the dealership. So I don't know why I didn't think of that before, but that's what I'm going to do instead of trying to clean this one up right now. That's a quick test, and I don't know, I mean, this one just continues to click continuously, and in the red car it doesn't. The new one doesn't. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe it'll solve some problems or whatever. Maybe I can even start it. So Lord willing. So I'm gonna try that. The other thing is I got the manual. I was talking to Noah, and he asked me to look for the factory service manual, or a manual or something, so I can get the wiring diagrams and whatnot. And I've been looking for days and days. A couple months ago I looked for I have quite a few days for this, and I finally found it yesterday. This thing's 6,087 pages long. It's massive. It's the biggest one I've ever seen, a factory service manual, but it's like 200 or 300 megabytes to download. But anyway, I'm so happy to find this. It's gonna help in a huge way to get things done and know what I'm doing. So anyway, so I will go downstairs now and show you what's going on as I swap the module out of the cars. So. Okay, so let's get at it. Get in here, and we will get this one out of here. These are not too difficult to take out, actually. Okay, so there's this little tab here. Just push in on it and then pull these out like that, and then they pop out. So these are pretty easy, these bigger ones. These smaller ones, there's two tabs on either side of here. Squeeze them in and pull out. You kind of have to wiggle it a little bit, and then they come out like that. So that's that. We'll throw it in the yellow one. My GoPro Hero 5 burned up on me. I actually was doing that time lapse of the pressure washing of the shop, and I had it plugged into my external battery pack, and that exposed the inside of my GoPro to the water, and it got drenched. And then I noticed that the light wasn't on, and by the time I got to it, it was like sizzling hot. The battery had overheated, so I'm having to use my Galaxy phone, which also overheats just from using it normally. But for now, this is what I could use. I did order a new GoPro, the GoPro Hero 6 Black, and it should be coming here. I should be getting it like on Monday, I think, or something like that. So anyway, it just snapped in here. But anyway, until I get my camera, it's kind of it's hard to actually film anything, because this Galaxy S6 overheats on me. So let's see what happens. Oh, I gotta connect the battery. I got my battery charger on here, keeping it maintained. So we'll throw this guy on. Alright, so here is the moment of truth, I guess. Let's see. Show you what I'm looking at here. So reduced engine performance, steering, loss of steering support. So these messages can be cleared out with this handle down here. If you pull it towards you, it'll throw that message away. Reduced engine performance. Check left there. So transmission fault. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have the transmission module out, so I need to go put that in. Okay, so this, when it's properly installed, I guess I'll install it all the way. Just slides in there like that. These little clips retain it, and then the plugs just again, they're these little. They have these little arms on them. Pop that in there like that, and pull this arm back, and that is it. Okay, so now let's see if it turns over. I don't have the injectors in here right now, so it's not going to actually start if it even does anything like that, but it might actually turn over. I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't know what's connected to what and what makes what move or not move or whatever, but let's give it a shot. So, just turn the key on before my camera overheats. You gotta push the brake. And let's see, it's in park, I guess. Yeah. It's turning over. Oh my goodness, can't believe it. So this, apparently this new one is what we needed. Let me try this again. Man, this is awesome. Let's see. I wonder if. Okay. Thank you, Lord. Thank you for. Oops. Thank you for hearing my prayers. That glass is just horrible. So I'm not sure if this is shifted in park or what right now, but that might be the reason I'm getting that transmission error. So I'm gonna check that out now. Okay, so that was super encouraging. I can't even believe it was not simple, but I guess, I mean, I prayed about it like I was saying, and the Lord, I guess He heard my prayer, so just thank God for that. And now I guess what I'm gonna do is before I put the spark plugs back in, I'm gonna check to see if these coil packs are actually putting out, a spark. So I'll just take one of these coil packs and plug it in, and then I'll ground with some vice grips, connect some copper wire on here, and then ground it to the battery or something. Okay, so I got a vice grip connecting the 16 gauge copper wire to the grounding post here. This post is designed for like if you need to jump start it, jumper cables go on that ground. So I figured it's a pretty good spot because this wire isn't quite long enough. And I stuck it through there, and I was able to plug in the coil pack and got the spark plug in it, and I was actually able to route the whole thing up to this point. So as you can see, I'm using this set of vice grips to clamp the end of the wire on right there. So we are gonna see if this thing has spark. So get the key in there again, and let's see what happens. Oh. Looking good. Looking good. I'm so happy. So now I just need to check to see if it's getting fuel. Okay, back in my room. So that was super encouraging. I just can't tell you how excited I am that we're finally getting these cars to the point where we can start them. I'm sure it's gonna start now. So just need to get the spark plugs put back in there and then basically crank it over. I do want to check to make sure it's gonna try to see if I can see fuel coming into the cylinders. But anyway, that's it for now because I've kind of run out of time today to do anything more. So I'm just gonna try to upload this now, and then tomorrow, when I actually get the spark plugs in and fire it off, I'll record it again at that point to share with you guys the progress. So if you subscribe, that'd be awesome. That way you can stay up to date with what's going on, and Lord willing, we'll have this thing running on the road, and then get the engine back from the machine shop and start building the K20A2 from the RSX Type S, and that's fully sleeved, forged, internals, everything. So it's going to be good for over 1,000 horsepower. So This could be really exciting if things go the way I hope they do. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, I guess. So that's it for now. Bye.